Corridor, everybody. Welcome back to our last day of our homeschool week. So the last day of the week, let's think which day it might be. We have had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's Friday. Diane. Friday, here we go. We are still in the month of June. And yesterday was the 11th of June. So we have had 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, the 12th today. It is the 12th of June, day number 12. Now 12 is a 1 and a 2. The 12th of June. There we go. Number 2's that tricky number. See if you can practice doing some number 2s today, maybe with your whiteboard and pen. Right, boys and girls, suck my toe ahead you. Are we going to be lucky and have hay log today, or will we need our waterproofs and go out in the borough glow? Let's see. Suck my toe ahead you. Wyntog? Borough glow. Gummalog? Gummalog a hay log. Stormis, Haylog, Borough Ada. Suck my toe with head you. Right, well, do you remember yesterday we were busy thinking about our Dear Zoo story? Do you remember that? And we've actually been busy, first of all, writing a storyboard with all the animals from our story. And then we made up our own animals, but instead of coming from a zoo, they were coming from a farm. Shall I show you what I've done? I've finished mine now. I'll turn my board around and you can have a look. Okay, here we go. Oh, be careful there, Lenny, you all right? Good. Here is my storyboard. There we go. So on mine, I have got, from my farm, I changed my animals to these ones here. So I have got a sheep, too noisy. A goose, too feathery. A cow, moo, too big. I've got a chicken, too clucky. A horse, too messy. And my last one was my perfect pet, and it's a goldfish, and it says perfect. So today we're going to take these pictures that we've done and we're going to make them into our very own book that we can tell to our friends and family as a bedtime story. So I have already made a start on mine and I'll show you how I've done it. So just like on our Dear Zoo book, we had the title called Dear Zoo, so ours can be called Dear Farm. Then at the bottom it says Rod Campbell because he made this one up. But I've made mine up, so mine at the bottom of my book says Mrs. Roberts, and yours will say your name. So Dear Farm, Mrs. Roberts. And then I folded some pieces of paper over to make myself a little book. Now, you don't have to use all of these in your story if you don't want to. You could just choose a few if you want to do a shorter story, or you could add more if you wanted to do a longer story. So just like in our Dear Zoo book, I've done a picture on the front with one of my farm animals peeking out of the box, and I can colour that in afterwards. Then on my first page it says, I wrote to the farm to send me a pet. They sent me a... And then on the next page, I'm going to put my picture. Now that's a lot of writing, so your grown-up can do that writing for you. You don't need to do all of that. Your grown-up can help to write your book with you. So I wrote to the farm to send me a pet. They sent me a... And now I can choose one of my animals. So I'm going to start with my sheep. And I'm just going to glue my picture of my sheep I've done into my book. You could draw another one if you want, but I've already done it on there, so I'm going to put my sheep here. There we go. So there's my sheep. But in our book we had flaps, didn't we? So where one of the animals came, we had a flap. and hiding behind it was the animal. So I'm going to make some flaps for my book. So all I've done is cut out a piece of paper that's bigger than my picture. I'm going to fold it along the top, and then I'm going to pop some glue on my flap. There we go. And if I press that down, I've just put glue along the top bit like this. There we go. So it says, I wrote to the farm to send me a pet. They sent me a sheep, and I put, it's too noisy. I sent him back. And then I can turn over onto the next page and I can do my next one. So see if you can make your very own Lift the Flap Deer Farm book using the animals that we have put on our storyboard, and make it just like our Deer Zoo book, but one of your very own. Okay, well, I will see you later on. There's another story I want to read to you, and it's all about poo. So have a see if you can find that story, and you can listen to that later too. Hwyl fawr. Bye bye.